Hi, my name's Marilyn McPhie. I've lived in San Diego for 30 years. I live in Penasquitos, which translated means Little Bluffs. I'm a professional storyteller, so people say that's a good place for a storyteller to live, a place called Little Bluffs. I started being a professional storyteller when my oldest two children were in preschool. I signed them up for a parent participation preschool. They were very serious about the participation part. If you signed your child up, you had to sign yourself up too. They handed me a 3-page sheet of things that you had to pick one. And one of them was clean the bathrooms once a week. I thought, I don't want to do that. I do that at home. And one of them was sand the playground equipment and repaint it. I didn't want to do that. One was sew curtains for one of the rooms. And then about in the middle of the 3rd page, it said, tell stories every week. And I thought, well, I could do that. So I started doing that, and I liked it a lot. So while all my children were in preschool, I told stories. And then one time, a person that I knew came up to me and said, the woman who does the story time at the library is moving, and I thought maybe you would like to do that. I said, well, yeah, I would. So I started doing story time at the library, at my library in Penasquitos. I've been doing that for about 27 years, once a week. And then I started getting calls here and there from a bookstore, from a school, from another library, things like that. And so over the course of that many years, it's grown into a profession. Who knew that you could have a profession like that? But that's taken me all around the country and a little bit beyond. And so I tell a lot of stories, and I really like it. You get a lot of personal rewards from telling stories. I think that there's nobody that doesn't like a good story, from a little kid to adult. In fact, a lot of times adults don't think that they need stories, but of course they do. And in fact, teenagers are a perfect audience for that. Just last week I got to tell some stories to 5 classes of 10th graders. And you could see as they walked into the classroom that they were thinking, oh, whatever, a storyteller, that'll be fun, but at least it probably won't involve homework. So I gave them one of the scariest stories I know that happens to be from medieval times, which is what they were studying, but it got their attention. It was pretty clear to them right away that it wasn't a story that I would have told to kindergartners. And you like to think that you can make that connection with people, and that they will remember the stories that you tell, and that whether they're true stories or folk tales or fairy tales, that the stories that you choose will be true in a way, either literal or metaphorical, to the people that you tell them to. And that they can look at those stories and they can say, you know, I know somebody like that, or I did something like that, or I know what's going to happen here. And it can inform their lives in a good way. It's very rewarding.